Hello everybody, still Tuesday the 7th of September. I want to talk one more time about not mining the knowledge of for the gods, because something has just clicked into place here, and that's very important. When you look at the New Testament, when you look at Jesus, and know that that teaching is a two-edged sword. There is the knowledge of the Son of Man, which is our knowledge, which is the knowledge that we receive of the world. You receive that knowledge when you interpret your emotions correctly, when you correctly know what they are telling you. Then you receive of the knowledge of this world. That's esoteric knowledge. That is when the two come together and become one. So you know yourself. So that was the knowledge of the Son of Man, but there was the will of him that sent him. And he gave that knowledge to the will that sent him. And that's a two-edged sword. Because the will of him that sent him is not the same as the will of this world. It's the will to rule over, to have dominion. Where the will of this world is to give to all, so that all can exist as themselves. A tree can exist as a tree, a mouse can exist as a mouse, a human being can exist as a human being, and yet they're all sustained. You do not have to change into something else in order to exist in this, but you can be what you are. Trick is knowing what you are, of course, especially if you are able to make your own decisions. So, mining the gold for the gods. What has happened for a very long time now is that esoteric knowledge has been suppressed. Those that were working with it, knew it, were burned at the stake. Witches, wizards, shaman, burn the lot. Burn the lot, but take their knowledge. Yeah? Carry the knowledge into your vault so you have something to give to the gods when they come. And you might be found worthy by them through the gold that you give them. Not being found worthy by this world, trust me. So, that has been suppressed. That is what has been put away into the vaults. But head knowledge was allowed to go forward. Science was allowed to go forward. So what is it we're actually trying, what are scientists doing at the moment? What are they trying to find? Well, you have GMO plants. Plants that are not grown out of the knowledge of this world. They are not according to this world, but according to your own knowledge. Meat that is artificially grown. The whole genome thing. Create the perfect human being. Perfect according to what? Jesus became perfect in order to serve. That was it. So, and here is the thing, when Jesus said, be in this world, but not of this world, who was speaking there? The one that sent him, or the knowledge of this world? Does the knowledge of this world say, be in this world, but not of this world? Or does it say, be in this world and be of this world so you can sustain yourself here? Receive of my knowledge. In order to receive of the world, you need to be. But there's the thing, we should be in this world, but not of this world. So who was speaking there? Because all that science is finding out at the moment, the way it's going, is to enable something to be in this world, but not of this world. That is what that science will enable something to do. Where you no longer have to go with nature, because in order to exist in this garden, you would have to tend this garden. You would have to work with this garden. You would have to give to this garden of your energy. You should have the knowledge to do it correctly, and then it will sustain you. But there is something here that our scientists are creating stuff so that you can be in this world without being of it, without having to go with it, without having to give to it. Just create your own. So who needs this knowledge? We do not need this knowledge. In fact, we desperately need the other in order to survive. We need the true knowledge of this world in order to survive. So who needs the other? Something is going to come. We're all knowing that, we're all thinking that. Something is going to come. And it needs that knowledge to be in this world without being of it. We don't need that knowledge. We don't need the internet to be connected. We need the true knowledge of connectivity. We don't need GMO foods. We need natural food to sustain our bodies and stay healthy. Every part of this world is giving so that the whole is sustained. So the animals need to be there. The plants need to be there. They all should be there in their natural form in order to sustain this thing and to keep the knowledge of it. And we can be connected to it. We don't need all that artificial crap. The only thing that would need that is a will that wants to be in this world without being of it. And once they can do that, that means they can sustain themselves, and then they can rule over, because they're no longer depending of receiving of this world. So they are in full control, they can rule over. That is the gold we're mining. We're not, and we're being told we're doing this for us because we need this to sustain ourselves, or we need this to get to a higher level. No, we don't need it. This world is a higher level. We just need to understand it correctly. And then we can be in it. And it will sustain us. And it is infinitely greater than what is trying to come here to present itself as, God Almighty. The knowledge of all. That knowledge is so much smaller than this world, and it needs this knowledge to sustain itself, to be in this world without being dependent on it. And then it can rule. Anyway, that's what I wanted to say. The only way out for us is to find the true knowledge, because that is the greater knowledge. To go above that intention, to go above the intention to rule, but be the will to be a part and to give and to receive. Anyway, I leave it at that, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.